New York City FC at 7. And tonight, we are excited to introduce the identity of our club that's going to be carried into Major League Soccer in 2020. So the team name, the colors, the crest. We are going to hear... We're going to hear from special guests throughout the evening. We're going to pay tribute to those who played a pivotal role in taking Nashville soccer from its humble beginnings to Major League Soccer. And of course, it wouldn't be a true Nashville party without live music, so we've got some of the best local talent here to perform after our announcement. So we want you to stick around. Judah and the Lion, Lindsay L., the Weeks are all going to be here performing. Before we get this party started, I wanted to just share a little bit about myself and how I ended up on this stage tonight. My name is Sarah Walsh. I currently work for Fox Sports. I worked for ESPN for a long time. Tomorrow, I'm going to be making my debut on NASCAR's Race Hub. I've never gotten that kind of welcome anywhere in my life. This past fall, I was covering the NFL on the sidelines, but before I was covering football, I was playing the kind of football that we are all here to celebrate. I played the beautiful game at the University of North Florida in Jacksonville, where I was very fortunate to be able to score a scholarship which paid for my broadcasting degree, and for that, I am going to always be grateful to this game. And before joining Fox, I worked on a show called SportsCenter, and I would have never gotten there if I hadn't worked here in Nashville at Channel 2 many, many years ago. So like many of you in this audience, I fell in love with this city. I never wanted to leave this city, and although my career came calling with different opportunities I had to take, I knew someday that I would be able to work my way back to this place that felt so much like home. So, while so much has changed over the last decade since I first lived here until now, there is one thing that remains the same, and it's Nashville is such a special place, and we are so lucky to call this place home. And I am proud to say that our very cool city is about to get a whole lot better with the addition of Major League Soccer. So, before we can look to the future, we want to take a step back and appreciate the franchises that blazed this path in Nashville soccer history. Nashville's soccer movement began in 1982 when Ralph Warhide founded the upstart Nashville Diamonds, who took the field in the American Soccer League. It became Nashville's first ever professional soccer franchise. And although the Diamonds lasted just one professional season, they laid the foundation of pro soccer in Music City. And you can check out that logo. How sweet is that, guys, right? And now to properly introduce the Nashville Metros, we want to welcome someone else here to our stage, Lynn Agee and Devinder Sandhu. After the Diamonds came the Nashville Metros. It was founded by Lynn and Devinder in 1990, and the Metros sustained success as an amateur club before becoming professional for the 1997 season. And of course, there was a memorable 1998 season that saw the Metros compete in one of the most improbable upsets in USO Kansas City Wizards. You may now know them as Sporting KC. So ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause for Lynn Agee and Devinder Sandhu. So it was over some root beer, which I'm sure many of you are drinking right now, in 2013 that a plan was hatched to launch an amateur soccer team and build it up to a professional club by our next guest. Please welcome to the stage Christopher Jones. dream that supporters could own and run a club and grab Nashville by its guitar strings and make this place a soccer city. In 2014, Chris and almost 1,000 supporters fielded an NPSL team, Nashville SC, for its first season, taking the field at Vanderbilt Stadium and making the playoffs in its inaugural season. So a soccer tradition started its upward crest. And as important as the on-field impact of Nashville FC was, its impact off the field was equally as impressive. From fundraising for those in need to participating in Habitat for Humanity bills, Chris and Nashville FC left a lasting mark on our city. Give them a round of applause. So next, please help me welcome to the stage David Dill. In 2016, the United Soccer League awarded a professional expansion franchise to Nashville, and Chris seen an opportunity to bring professional soccer back to Nashville, merged with an ownership group led by David Dill to create Nashville SC. I'm sure many of you were in the audience that day at Bridgestone Arena when it was announced that professional soccer was coming back here to Nashville. David saw the first that this city had for professional soccer, and he really wanted to combine that with his love for giving back to the Nashville community. So Nashville SC was really the perfect opportunity to do both. After one final season of amateur soccer, David and Chris's ultimate dream of seeing Nashville SC play professionally was realized in 2018 with the Nashville start in the USL. From walk-off goals for the win to Open Cup victories, and a playoff berth, Nashville FC left its legacy on Nashville in its inaugural professional season. So ladies and gentlemen, David Dill. Okay guys, so here's where we're at. It is time for Major League Soccer. And when our MLS journey started, many didn't think that we would be here today. Nashville certainly was not a favorite from MLS expansion, and many didn't even look at Nashville as a possibility. And then John Ingram joined the bid. For an MLS club. Music City opened more eyes by drawing record crowds of over 47,000 for a Gold Cup match. Over 56,000 for an International Champions Cup match. And it became obvious that the passion for MLS soccer was present here in Nashville. But where would the team play? That was a question that was answered emphatically when Metro Council overwhelmingly approved building a 30,000-seat soccer-specific stadium at the fairgrounds to house our passionate supporters, and now Nashville became a favorite for a bid. Who can forget December 20th, 2017, at the Country Music Hall of Fame when MLS Commissioner Don Garber came bearing the ultimate prize, a bid for Nashville in MLS in 2020. And that night, as our supporter songs rang out from the record-filled halls, Nashville as a soccer city was cemented. So now, without further ado, I am pleased to introduce the man who led the march to Major League Soccer. Welcome, John Ingram.
Wow. Hey, thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Nashville, and thank you particularly these amazing fans. Come on, that's awesome. Yeah. And I think we even have a few Metro Council people in the audience. Thank you, too, for voting for this. You know, we have come a very long way together, you know, from the days when we first began this journey. You know, when I first got involved, it was a little over 2 years ago, and we knew we had a very steep hill to climb. But, you know, more importantly, we knew that the key to our success was really about staying authentic, about being true to Nashville. And you know, Nashville's a beautiful city, and soccer's a beautiful game, and it's an authentic game, and it just is a match that's made in heaven, Nashville and soccer. And we knew that if we could just have the ability to show MLS what this city and the people in it are made of, that we had a real shot. And you know, look at what's happened. Now, this may sound like, you know, it was all easy, but a lot of you know that it wasn't easy at all. I mean, but you know, at the end of the day, very few really good things or great things are easy. But trust me, Nashville won this bid, not because of me. Nashville won this bid because of all of you. That's why we won. And it's all of us in this city that makes Nashville special. It's going to make this club special, and I think it will always be that way. You know, it was 14 months ago today, to this very day, that we were welcomed into MLS. And there's been, as I mentioned before, a lot of hard work since then to get us to where we are today. And we really worked hard to show the city leaders that a partnership with us, you know, working with us to build a home for this club was a great investment. And I think we'll show them that it's that. And we're going to show them it's that because all our matches will always be a place for all Nashvillians. It doesn't matter where you're from, what you do, what you look like. It's about all of us coming together to enjoy this beautiful game together. You know, in Nashville now, I think we speak over 100 languages, but we all speak soccer. Yeah. And this is a special city. It's a very special city. And when we have places like this, I mean, if you hadn't been here, how cool is Marathonville? You know, the Marathon building. It's awesome. And we have great people, and both really deserve to be celebrated. You know, as an owner, I really always thought of myself more as a curator than anything else. And I promise you, I'm going to spend my time and energy doing my best to protect the culture and the values that this club is built on and will grow on. And I'm proud to take that role, and I'm proud to do it in Nashville, with Nashville, and for Nashville. So, yeah. And I really think that what you're going to see here in a few minutes that you're going to like. And I hope you'll be as proud as I am to wear our colors. And before I close, colors, our colors, and you're going to love them. Yeah. Yeah. As I wrap up, I've got one last thing to do. I have a very, very special guest that I want to introduce. And many of you were here today, or many of you here today saw him 14 months ago when he came to Nashville to give us the great news that Nashville was going to be the 24th club in Major League Soccer. So please join me in giving a very great, warm welcome back to our commissioner, Don Garber. Thank you.
Thank you. How's everybody doing? Hey, you know, these are the truly great days for the sport of soccer in America. You know, it is hard for me to imagine 2 years ago when we started this expansion process that Nashville would be a city in our league with a vibrant fan base, with so many people who care about our league, care about the sport, and really, truly, deeply are in love with their club. You need three things to succeed in professional sports. You need a committed local owner, and I can't think of a better one for our league and for you than John Ingram and his family. John, for all of you who know him well, is just a terrific man from a terrific family, and we are blessed to have him really caring about investing in our sport. You also need a good stadium plan, and you know it wasn't easy. We've been showing models of what the stadium site's going to look like. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to transform your city, and it's going to be one of the great stadiums in our entire league. And the third thing you need is all of this. You know, you need a great city that's on the rise, that's diverse, that really cares about the community and has fallen in love with our sport. And you're going to take all that passion and you're going to turn it into a real love and care for your club. I want to tell you, from all of our league, from our owners to all of our fans, and from me personally, we are deeply appreciative for your support and everything that you will do to help make Major League Soccer great. So thank you very much.
All right, thanks to Commissioner Garber for the kind words, his constant support for our city here. And when Nashville first won its bid, many wondered who's going to lead this club into our MLS era. We needed someone who knew soccer, knew how to grow a club, and who could create the right culture for an expansion team at the very highest level in the country. They know it's coming. Ian Ayre fits that profile perfectly. He has jumped into our club and he's immediately put his stamp on it with his witty one-liners and a wealth of personal experience ranging from the Royal Navy in England to electronics in Asia or professional soccer at the high. He's seen it all, and he is here to guide the club to their next level. And he will tell you there is not an Uber driver in this city that doesn't want to talk to him about this franchise. Please welcome to the stage the CEO, Ian Ayre.
Well, thanks for a great welcome. Thanks for the rain, made me feel at home. So tonight we've heard about the history of soccer in Nashville and importantly heard about John's vision for what he wanted to build here in Nashville, for Nashville in Major League Soccer. And like any new team or club or brand, we have to anchor our identity in who we want to be. How do we want people to see us? What do we want to stand for as a club, for a team and as supporters? And that process really started here when we started understanding the values of the city, the values of the ownership, and the values of Nashville and its supporters. And words like authentic and creative, inclusive and community all came to the fore. And these words, and they are words, and values just help us form a picture of the type of club we want to be. And our logo will identify us, but I have to tell you, it'll be our values that define us. Now you guys know better than me that Nashville is a city steeped in music history. It's got its own distinctive but changing sound, and you know, we're seeing now that those historic country music anthems are being joined by a new beat, a different sound, banding together for a new Nashville. And Nashville's growing diverse, eclectic neighborhoods are bustling with a new culture, new tastes, new sights, new sounds. And we want to invite everyone in Nashville to join us on this march to MLS. This is the time when the city on the rise joins the sport on the rise in the league on the rise. This is our time. So as we started on the journey, we wanted to listen to you, our supporters, and we met with you guys at different times, and it was essential to understand the things that were most important to you. What parts of the past you wanted to bring into the future. What we heard first was you wanted to always be the boys in gold. and also that you wanted to remain a club with a traditional, authentic soccer name. So, it's time for soccer to take the stage in the Music City, create our own sound, and create a new beat that will make Nashville proud, and to create this city's place in the beautiful game for our supporters and our city. So it's my great pleasure to announce that in Major League Soccer, we will be Nashville Soccer Club, and we will play in gold.
Nashville has always been defined by its sound, a distinct beat, and a recognizable rhythm. But the sound that Music City makes no longer comes from just one place. It comes from all over, from urban neighborhoods and downtown districts to far-reaching farms and rural communities.
Squares it across!
It's the measure of a city already known for its melodies, building from more than 2 million Nashvillians. It's on the march to a more sonic singularity, an anthem that reflects a city and a sport whose message is unity. Because when a city sings as one, chants in harmony, and bands together, the music it makes is so much more inspired.